I want the three things we're checking. I want the belt going through here to be at or below her shoulders. So her shoulder's right here, and it goes in and over her shoulder. Second thing, we need to make sure that the belt is snug. Do a pinch test at her shoulder. So go to pinch the belt, and if you can pinch the belt like this, it's too loose. Come around the back, and tighten the belt by just pulling on it. You see it snug up? Then come back here, and again, do the pinch test at her shoulder, okay? Once it slips through your fingers, and it's not too loose, then it's tight enough. And then the third thing is this retaining clip we want right at her armpit level, coming across the top of the chest, okay? It slides up and down. So just slide it up right to the armpits, and then leave it right there. So those are the three things you're gonna adjust. She can be in this from 4 pounds to 30 pounds, and up to 30 inches. So that's pretty big, okay? You can keep her in there that long, or you can wait until she's like in the 20-pound range and make the switch to the next seat. Okay, it's called a convertible seat. You know the ones that are upright, where she's sitting more upright? So you can switch to those, and those do forward and rear facing. Okay?
This is only front facing?
This is only rear facing.
Or rear facing?
Rear facing, yeah, it sits like this.
Oh, okay.
Okay? She has to be rear facing until she's 2 years old.
Oh.
That's the law, so make sure she's rear facing at least a 2. I want you to keep her rear facing as long as possible though. It's so much safer for her to be rear facing than forward facing. Okay? The reason for that, so it's rear facing right now, okay? When you're driving, you're going this way. If you get into a crash, sudden stop, right? It's a sudden jolt. If we're rear facing, that impact is going to be spread out across her entire back. So the back of her head, her back, and her butt are all being pressed into the seat. If she was the other way, if she was forward facing, everything's coming forward.
Okay.
But once you make the transition to the next seat, which is it can be both, keep her rear facing as long as you can. For my kids, I went to 2.5 years. My little nephew, who's pretty small, we kept him rear facing till 3 years.
Okay.
So she can be rear facing much longer.
Okay. Till 3
than 2
years.
years. Yeah.
Okay.
So I would, if she ends up being small and tiny, then go till 3 years. You can go as long as you want.
Okay.
Okay? You're just gonna look at the weight and the height on the next seat that you get, and it'll have how heavy she can be while she's rear facing, and keep her up till that point. Okay? So again, it's much safer rear facing. With this seat, push these buttons and it comes up like that. This is how you're gonna carry her around. But when you put her in the car, always push this out of the way. Okay? We always want this down when it's buckled in the car. Okay? Reason is if we get in a crash, we don't want this to be above her, because it's gonna break and then we'll be a sharp object above her. This part, they can come over. This is there we go. So this part right here that comes up, this can be above her because it's flexible, so it won't hurt her if you're in a crash. Okay. Any questions about the seat?
No, thank you.
Okay. So we'll move from the seat and we'll install the base.
So basic thing is that this one, her shoulder should be above this one. This one is as comfortable but not loosened.
Yeah.
And then the third one is this one across the chest.
Yep. Okay. And those are the three things you're going to check every time you put her in here. Okay. The next thing, when we move to the base to install the base, we're going to have to pick where we're going to put it in the car. Okay? The safest spot in the car is going to be the middle seat.
Yeah, let's put it in the middle. Yeah.
Because you're getting her kind of in the middle of a bubble. If you get hit from the side, it's okay. If from that side, it's okay. She's as far away from traffic as possible. In the middle seat, though, you can only use the seatbelt. Okay? So I'll show you how to install it with the seatbelt in the middle seat. If you go to one of the side seats, you have these little, if you reach under here, right here, there's a bar.
Okay.
So you can use these clips and snap it in there.
Okay.
But that's only in this seat and that seat.
Okay.
Not in the middle seat.
Okay.
Okay? So if we go here, you can use the seat belt or you can use these clips.
Okay.
Okay. We'll try both. We'll install it with the seatbelt here, and we'll install it with those lower anchors here, and you can decide which one you like better. If you don't put her in the middle seat, I want her to be on the passenger side.
Okay.
Reason being is we're here in the city. There's a lot of street parking. When you're parked at the street, I want you standing on the sidewalk when you put her in, not standing out in traffic. On the driver's side, you're going to be standing out on the street when you put her in, and I don't want you out there.
That's very good too.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way it buckles in is going to be just as safe either way. It's just I don't want you standing in traffic when you're doing it. Okay. So we'll go to install this. When we use the seatbelt, we have to use this little clip right here.
Okay.
So you just push this down and it slides right out. Okay, it's a little storage slot for it. Okay, so you stay here, I'll run around to the other side and I'll show you how to install it in the middle. Okay, so to install it in the middle here, you're gonna bring the seatbelt through
This
here.
is the middle seat belt, right?
Huh?
The middle seat
The middle
belt.
seat belt, yes. So middle seat belt up and through,
Okay.
and then buckle it in.
Okay.
Okay? Now if we left it like this in a crash, this is gonna lock and it's gonna do it, but we're gonna slide around too much until then. Okay? We need to find a way to lock it in place.
Yes.
So what you do, so you've got the two belts going through. This is the lap part and this is the shoulder part of the belt. So I'm gonna grab the shoulder part and I'm gonna pull hard on it. I'm gonna also, with this hand, push down on the seat. Okay, get it nice and tight in there. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it in place and you can see already that it's nice and secure. So after getting it in like this, I'm gonna hold it down and I'm gonna unbuckle it. I'm still holding these two together, okay? Right here, I need to put this on. So I'm gonna slip this on, slipping the belt through the slots. Okay, see how it's on there?
Okay.
Just like that. And it's holding it right
I
where...
didn't get that one. Can I see it again? Oh, okay. So both of them go underneath. Okay, underneath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it goes on there, and this is holding it tight for us, remember? So now, I gotta use it and still get it buckled back in place. And it's gonna be really hard to get it buckled in. Okay, so I'm gonna line it up. I don't know if I can even get it in.
Do you want me to help you?
Yeah, hold this up.
Yes.
This one's kind of a two-person job.
Right. Better 2 persons. Okay. Okay.
So now that it's in there, it's in nice and secure.
But it's towards that side, right?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
it might be a little bit toward it. It's because the way the seatbelt is shaped here. But it's not going anywhere. And the
Okay.
way we test that it's secure is kind of where the belt goes. Grab here and shake it side to side. We want
it's tight.
1 inch or less of movement, and this isn't going anywhere.
Okay.
Don't grab out here and move it, because out here you're going to have some
Movement.
shaking going on. So right here at the belt, that's where you want it. That's how you're going to install it with the seat belt.
So can I leave it like this permanently?
Huh? You're going to want to know how to move it around, because you're going to move the seat several times. You're going to install it and leave the base in, but if you ever have to take it out because you've got friends that are coming in the car,
Yes.
and your daughter's not going to be in the car, you're going to unbuckle it. People are sitting back here. Maybe you need to fold down the seats to get some furniture in. So
Okay.
you need to know how to move it around.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
I'll practice.
All right?
So that's it?
That's it. So I'm going to have you give it a try, okay?
Okay. Which one?
And then unsnap there.
Which one? What are you unclip from where?
Oh, these are just stored right here.
Okay.
They're just latched in, okay? That's just to keep them out of the way if you're not using them. And when you are, just undo them. Once you get it off, you push this gray portion.
Okay.
It's the button to loosen it, and it'll just slide out. Okay? Once we have it out, if you come over, if you look right here, there's a little plastic button on your seat.
Yeah, this one.
And then there's the bar right underneath it. So there's a button
this
right
button.
here that you can,
Oh yes.
and then just slide your finger straight down, and then there's the bar.
Yes.
Okay? You have one over here too. Same thing, button, and then a bar right below it.
Yes.
So the button is just to show you where it's at.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm gonna grab this, like this, okay?
Like,
If you look, the clip's gonna come in this way.
Okay.
Don't come underneath and clip it up, okay? So I'm just
pressing
gonna,
upwards.
so I'm gonna slide it in there, and listen.
Oh,
You can hear it clap in, clip in. I can feel in there and feel that it's clipped. I'm gonna do the same with this side. Same thing. Slide it in
Clipped.
and snap it in. Okay? So it's both snapped in. Now all I need to do is tighten this belt up. So I'm gonna grab the loop portion of it and just pull nice and tight. So I'm gonna push on the seat like before and just pull on the belt. Now that I have it in,
Oh, it's
that's
tight.
it.
Oh, it's easy.
That's how easy this one is. So grab right here, give it a shake. And it's not going anywhere. Okay? So I'll loosen it up, take it off, and I'll have you give it a try.